Welcome everybody. We continue with the topic on orthographic projections. Earlier we have seen some examples of orthographic projections where three-dimensional drawings are given, object drawings are given, and then we are given some direction of viewing, and in that direction if you see how is the front view going to be seen, how will be the side view, how will be the top view, etc. That is what we have seen. Now on the same lines, in the same sequence, we are moving further. For today's exercises, the difference here will be that in this case, the answers will not be available. In the earlier cases, we were having the front view, top view, etc. given, which we examined, and in the process we understood. Right now, for the current figures, there are no answers. So in fact, you can say they are just the questions, and the answers you are going to find out yourselves. Now what I am going to do is, I am not going to draw any answers. I am not going to show you how the exact front view will be, how the top view will be, and so on. But I will be just describing to you how will be the different views, which will be the things, which are the surfaces, which are seen, which are not seen, etc. So today's discussion from my side will be purely of the explanation type. So I will be just explaining to you different things, which you have to listen carefully, and whatever is explained, according to that explanation, you have to draw yourself. So all the three views of every figure you have to draw yourself by listening to whatever things I have described, plus your own imagination, your own understanding, your own way of thinking, etc. So combining all these things together, you are going to draw the figures as the answers. So we will begin with the first figure, that is this figure. Okay, so look at today's exercise. This is the object. So as usual, we are given the direction of viewing. So when you see in this direction, that will be your front view. And according to that, when you see from above, that will be the top view. And when you see from this direction, that becomes the right hand side view. So when you see in this direction, what are the different things you are going to see? So as what is very clear, this is the surface, which is the front surface, unobstructed. So this will be what is seen. So if you want, you can maybe number these figures, the surfaces. So suppose I call this as surface 1. So surface 1 is seen. After that surface number 1, somewhere here, exactly here, there is one more surface which is again seen. You can call it as number 2. And at the same time, this is another surface which is seen, call it as number 3. So 1 and 2 and 3. These are the three surfaces which are seen. So as a result, when you draw, your entire object will be of this shape. So it will be like a rectangle. The base could be 47 and the height is going to be finally this 33. How is this 33 made up of? It is this 9, then 12 and then this remaining. So all these three lines, 1 and 2 and 3, all these three lines, they will be exactly coinciding with this line. So that will be the vertical line of the rectangle, and similarly the horizontal line of the rectangle, which will be coinciding with this line, which is same as this 47. So that will be this edge, then this edge. So these two edges together, they will form 47. So at the time when you draw, since you know this is 47, when you subtract 14 from 47, this becomes the remaining sides. So that becomes 1 and 2 and 3. These are the three surfaces you will be seeing in your front view. Then you go to the top and see from above. So when you see from above, you are going to see which surfaces. So one is this L shape, this is clear cut seen. So this is 34, so this will be 34. So 34 by 47. So 34 by 47 is what you will be seeing as a overall shape. And then there is a width 14 and then 12. So this is the first surface that is seen. After this first surface, immediately adjacent to that is this surface. So there is another surface which is again seen in the same level. When you see from top, you will not realize that this is above and this is 8 mm below. That is not possible to realize. So this and this, they will be seen as a same level. So after this you draw this surface. After this surface, this is the next that is seen, which you draw immediately adjacent to that. And after that the next is this. So that 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the surfaces which you are going to see from top. And all of them are fitted into this rectangle, whose size is 34 by 47. That becomes the top view. Now remember, when you draw the top view, this top view has to be drawn exactly below the front view. And not only exactly below, even the corresponding edges also are supposed to be exactly in the same level. That means when you draw this in the front view, then this edge which will come in the top view should be exactly below this. So it should be in one line. So keep that in mind. There is nothing new I am telling you. This is already discussed earlier. But sometimes I saw that when the students draw, they are drawing the figures wherever there is a space. So that is not the way. We have to draw the top view always below the front view. Okay, if there is no space, then accordingly you start the work in such a way that you will have ample space to draw the top view, ample space to draw the side view, and so on. So then only you start the work at that place. But then because there is no space, then you try to draw a top view somewhere else, that is not acceptable. Now let us see the right hand side view. So looking in this direction, that is the right hand side view, when you take, what are the things which are seen? So first thing is this surface that is seen, something like a step. So this will be the surface seen from the front. After this surface, in this particular place, there is a surface seen like this, and this surface is extended till here. So it will be again seen up to here like this. So after this will be this surface which you are seeing, and after this surface above this, you will be able to see this surface. So from the front, from the right hand side direction, surface number 1, surface number 2 which is till here, then the surface number 3, that is all what you are going to see. Other surfaces which are perpendicular to your direction, they are not going to be, they are in fact parallel to your direction, they will not be seen. So this entire surface will be seen as these 3 lines, 1, 2 and 3. Then this surface will be seen just as one line like this. This surface will be seen as a line like this, and so on. So that becomes the right hand side view, which you have to draw on the left hand side of the front view. So this is the first figure which I have just described to you. When you draw, you have to draw yourself by making use of these dimensions. Now since you have drawn so many problems so far, I don't think there should be any difficulty for you to draw. Only thing is you have to also keep in mind the line work. Line work means the object line has to be drawn properly with proper darkness, and then the other lines, like these are the dimension lines, these dimension lines should be drawn medium dark, and the construction lines which you draw for seeing that the top view is exactly below this. So for that you have to draw some such reference lines. So these reference lines, they are called as construction lines, or they are also called as projector lines. So those projector lines should be very, very light. Okay, so that is how we draw. And other thing to be noted is the arrowheads also are to be drawn with proper proportion, which is already decided as 1:3. Now in the book at many places it is not done, but then keep in mind that the proportion has to be maintained, and accordingly it is drawn. I think here maybe you can see this arrow, although it is not clearly drawn, but the proportion here is right. It has to be 1:3. So that 1:3 is maintained at most of the places here in this figure. Okay, so keep in mind all the drafting rules, and also you have to draw with the proper correctness. Okay. Even another thing to be noted is that the dimension, this is dimension. So the dimension has to be written above the line. So you can see this is the dimension line, and the figure is written above the line. Don't try to write the figure below the line. Some students, they are making an attempt to write this below, but if you write here, that is not correct. You have to write it above the line. Now in case of vertical, you have to write in such a way that when you see from the right hand side of the dimension line, then it should be seen as above. So this is correct. You should not write this dimension here. That is wrong. Okay. So here the things are drawn properly, and that is to be observed. Now let's go to the next figure, which is here. Now in this figure the direction of viewing is not given. So I'll just tell you here that this is going to be our direction of looking at the figure. So we are looking in this direction, and then accordingly we are going to draw this. So when you see in this direction, what are the different things we see? That is the question. So starting with this, the front surface, the front rectangle which is visible. So we draw this. After that, in the same rectangle you can see this is exactly behind this rectangle. So this is there, this surface is there, but then it is not seen. So exactly here, that means at a distance of 12. So if you take a distance 12 from here, somewhere here, you have to draw one vertical line like this, and that this line is representing this surface, but since it is not seen, you have to draw this as a dotted line. So one rectangle and one dotted line that will be there. After that, above this rectangle, there will be this inclined surface which will be seen by you in the front direction, and while drawing that surface, the rectangle has got one side 25 here and the other side of the rectangle, which is the height, so that height is going to be this 25. Okay, so although the actual surface is so much in length, when you see in the front direction, even because it is inclined, you will be able to see it as a short surface of this height. So you are going to see the apparent height. It is called as apparent height, not the real height. The real size is this, the apparent size is this. So that is what you will see as a front view in this direction. So apart from that, nothing more can be seen. So you just see something like a L shape, and in this L shape somewhere here, there will be a dotted line for this surface. That becomes your front view. Now the next thing is top view. So see from above downwards and see what you have to observe. So you will find on the right side this kind of a shape that will be seen in the top view. So this shape, now what will be the shape here? This will continue like this, because after this there will be this line. So this line and this line, they will be in continuity. So when you draw, you will be drawing just one line from here till here, and that is of 50 length. So like this is a line of 50 length. So same thing, there will be one more line of 50 in this direction, but then this is actually made up of two lines. One edge is here, the other edge is here. So that is again 50. Then the next is this line. So this line again will be of 75 length, starting from here till the back corner, which is not seen here, but that back corner from here is at a distance of 75, which is this 75. So that is how we draw the top view. Now in this top view of this size, 50 by 75, you draw something like this as a top view. After that, somewhere here, you have to fit this size. So this size, if you observe, when you see from top, it is 25 by this. How much is this? 75 minus 25. So this becomes 55. So 25 by 55 is another rectangle which will be fitted into this earlier figure. Now in this rectangle, this line will be again there, because this surface has got certain dimension. So for this dimension, you have to draw this line at certain distance from here. Okay, now how much is this distance? That distance maybe you will have to find out. I think that dimension they have not given. They should have given this, because after this 75, this is 25. So this is 55. And in this 55, this dimension they should have mentioned here. Maybe you can take it as 25 itself. So since this is 25, I think it is 20. You take it 20, not 25, but this is seen lesser than this. So make it 20, and accordingly you draw. When you see the top view, you draw this line at a distance of 20. So that becomes the top view. After top view, then we come to the right hand side and look at the figure from the right. So when you see from right, how it is seen. So when you see from right direction, one surface is here, next surface is this, third surface is this. So the front will be like a rectangle. The size of the rectangle is 75 by 12. And in that 75 by 12, there will be two more lines which will come. One is 25 from here and other is also 25 from here. So two such lines will come in the rectangle which you see from the right hand side. After this, above this, there will be this figure. So this figure will be seen in line with this line. So this line and this line will be in continuity. So from here, once you reach here, then you draw further up. But what you are drawing is this line. Okay, it will be seen as a single line. And then this shape which can be drawn as per the size. Let me repeat, take this as 20. It is not given here, but you take it as 20 so that you will be able to draw this figure. So that has completed the front view from here, top view from here, and then the right hand side view from this direction. So these are the two problems you have to draw for this particular exercise. So on a drawing sheet, maybe on one side of the drawing sheet you can draw one problem, this problem, and on the back side you can draw the other problem. So these are the two problem exercises for this practice sheet. And remember, in this case all the three views are not given and you have to draw them yourself based on your own imagination, whatever study you have done so far, whatever understanding you have done about this topic, plus whatever has been discussed just now. So making use of all this, you are going to prepare the practice sheet for these two figures.